Ah, bonjour, bonsoir. Bonjour, bonsoir à ceux qui sont sur YouTube et qui voient cette vidéo par ce biais. Deuxième démarrage, hein. Je me suis un peu foiré, donc nous allons nous lancer, comme je le disais dans la première itération de cette vidéo, dans Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, HD édition en l'occurrence. Pourquoi ce jeu? Pourquoi ce jeu? Eh bien tout simplement parce que je ne l'ai jamais fait. Or, il fait partie de la chronologie officielle de la saga Metal Gear. Ce qui n'est pas le cas par exemple de Portable Ops ou des épisodes acides. Portable Ops devait être canonique et finalement une grande partie de ces éléments ont été rejetés par Kojima. Il en garde certains éléments mais globalement c'est pas canon. Tout comme Ghost Babel sur Game Boy Color, qui n'est pas non plus canon. Celui-ci en revanche l'est totalement. C'était même censé être Metal Gear Solid 5 selon Kojima à la base. Finalement, Konami lui a dit écoute, tu vas pas nous faire un épisode principal sur PSP, t'attendras. Néanmoins, Peace Walker est visiblement important dans l'histoire de Metal Gear Solid, que je connais plutôt bien pour ce qui concerne Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, je les ai faits. Bon, j'ai pas fait les deux premiers Metal Gear, je suis en train de les faire, mais je connais leurs histoires. Et celles des Metal Gear Solid, je les connais, sauf ce jeu-là, que je vais donc découvrir avec vous en me taisant pendant les cinématiques, afin que vous profitiez du jeu comme moi, que vous découvriez comme moi, au cas où vous ne le connaîtriez pas. Et donc je ne vais pas faire la même erreur. Équipe sup, c'est quoi ça? Réglage, sélection arme, équipe sup. Oui, d'accord. Et bouton visée automatique. Ok, donc bah en fait, ok, d'accord. C'est ça en fait qui m'a fait redémarrer le jeu. En fait, j'aurais pu continuer en fait parce que c'était très bien. Donc nous allons nous lancer tranquillou dans ce Peace Walker HD et découvrir ce pan de l'histoire de Metal Gear Solid que je ne connais point. Ah, d'ailleurs, petit clin d'œil, pour ceux qui sont abonnés à la chaîne YouTube depuis très longtemps, j'avais mis des morceaux de Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes sans commentaire à l'époque. Vidéos que j'ai, je pense, supprimées. Soit elles sont en privé, soit elles sont supprimées. En tout cas, elles ne sont a priori plus accessibles. Je referai peut-être une sorte de gros truc sur les Metal Gear Solid, les faire un peu tous en live. Pourquoi pas, ça peut être rigolo. Ça sera certainement pas fait avant la sortie de The Phantom Pain. Metal Gear Solid, je sais le finir rapidement. Metal Gear Solid 2 aussi. Ça va être plus compliqué pour celui-ci et pour Metal Gear Solid 4 que je n'ai fait qu'une fois. Et Metal Gear Solid 3 que je connais, que j'ai fini plusieurs fois, mais je connais beaucoup moins parce qu'il est beaucoup plus long. Donc j'ai du mal à tout retenir. Trêve de bavardage et l'introduction trop longue. En avant. Pour Peace Walker, oui, oui, vas-y, écrase-moi les données, fais ta vie. Et donc si vous êtes sur le chat, eh bien posez des questions et je vous réponds après les cinématiques. Je coupe mon micro, allez salut. C'était en 64, le monde était en pleine guerre froide entre l'Est et l'Ouest. Allez zou. Bonjour à toi qui es sur le chat. Je te dis bonjour vite fait tant qu'il n'y a pas de voix sur cette cinématique. Coucou, ça va, merci. Enfin, salut, ça va, oui, ça va. Et toi, j'espère que tu vas bien. Je recoupe mon micro. Ah, alors que me voilà, hein. Me voilà donc aux commandes de Big Boss. 10 ans après Metal Gear Solid 3.
Look alive, ladies! The boss is gonna join us! Show him how it's done, boss! Your first priority in enemy territory is knowing your surroundings. Your life depends on where you are looking, and how fast you can identify your targets. Therefore, you must first master moving your line of sight. To move your line of sight, use the right stick. Now when I give you an order, look in that direction. Look up!
Donc on nous demande de commencer à regarder
Good!
en haut, en bas.
Good! You should be familiar with the up and down controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on.
Donc oui, je vais profiter de ce que machin soit en train de péter un câble. 10 ans après Snake Eater, Snake...
Alright, let's try up and down on the right stick
Oh
one
non.
more time. Look up!
Donc Snake a quitté les forces américaines.
Look down! Good! You should be familiar with the up and down controls
Et a fondé
now.
Militaires
Press
sans
the action
frontières,
button
donc
if you're ready to move on.
son groupe de mercenaires.
Okay. Next we'll check your left and right. Look right. Good. Look left.
Donc le calibrage de base. Hein.
You should be familiar with the left and right controls now. Press the action button if you're ready to move on. Okay. You can change the controls anytime in options.
Et donc notre groupe s'entraîne en Amérique du Sud. Hein.
Next I'll explain how to change stances. If you just stand there like an idiot in front of an enemy, you might as well kill yourself now.
Donc le seul mystère pour l'instant pour moi, c'est la cicatrice de Snake sur le ventre. Hein. Ça doit venir de Portable Ops. C'est pas hyper intéressant, c'est pour ça que je me permets de parler par-dessus.
You can move in either stance. Hold the crouch button and keep it held to lie down. However, you cannot move while you are lying down. I'll say that again. You
C'est
cannot
dommage ça
move
qu'on puisse plus
while
se
lying
déplacer
down. Is that
couché.
clear?
Hop.
Good. Next, we'll work on your movement. Use the left stick to move around. Tilt it a little to walk slowly. Tilt farther to run. Decide which to use based on your situation. Remember that your footsteps are louder when running, making you easier to discover. Be careful.
Ça ressemble beaucoup à la maniabilité de Ground Zeroes, hein. Donc la future maniabilité de Phantom Pain.
Good. Now we have rolling. Rolling is useful for knocking down enemies in your way, and for getting away when surrounded. You can also use it to jump over small ditches and other obstacles. To roll, tap the crouch button while running. You got that? Tap the crouch button while running. Don't forget it.
Alors je me souviens que ça c'est un peu chiant, hein. C'est la phase tutoriel. Bon, relève-toi. Lève-toi, je t'ai dit, voilà.
That's it. Next, I will explain how to attack without gunfire. You may run into an enemy unexpectedly. You may not have a weapon on you, or you may be out of ammo. You'll still need an effective attack strategy. One well-placed strike and the enemy won't know what hit him. To strike an enemy, press the attack button while standing still. On my command, press the attack button repeatedly and take down your opponent. Go! I'm ready,
Alors lui il est prêt à s'en prendre plein la mouille.
Impressive, boss! Next, we're gonna practice using the stun rod. Hitting someone with the stun rod will shock them with 1.5 million volts. Anyone on the receiving end of that is guaranteed to be out cold. To use the stun rod, press the aim button to ready it, then press the attack button. You'll be glad to know we're using mock stun rods for this training session. When your partner attacks, make him believe it's the real deal. Prepare yourself for stun rod training. Go! I'm ready, boss.
Bon alors je le touchais pas vraiment, mais c'est pas grave.
C'est
un jeu PSP, hein.
CQC, or Close Quarters Combat, refers to when engaging an enemy in battle at very close range. It is a quick, and efficient way of eliminating a threat. There are various CQC techniques. We will go over each of them. Don't get cocky because you think you know them. This will be different from what you're used to. Pretend you are learning it for the first time. The first technique is throwing your opponent. To do this, position yourself near your opponent and press the attack button while you tilt the left stick. Be sure to press the attack button when the icon appears. Now, wait for my command and throw your opponent.
Alors le CQC, hein,
I'm ready, boss.
la fameuse technique de combat de Metal Gear Solid 3.
Fine work, boss! Next, I'm going to teach you how to restrain an opponent close to you. This is a cornerstone of CQC. Grab hold of an enemy, and the bastard's life is in your hands. What you do from there is up to you. Just know that if you restrain him for too long, the average person will most likely pass out. Something to keep in mind. Let's begin. To restrain your opponent, hold down the attack button while near them. Restrain your opponent on my command. Go!
Bon alors lui il est toujours pas à son plein la tête.
Fine work, boss! Now we will throw your opponent after restraining them. To throw an enemy to the ground, press a direction on the left stick when you have them restrained. Restrain your opponent and throw them on my command. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Impressive,
On
boss!
prend un coup de pied.
Now we will try CQC against multiple enemy opponents. You can also take out a group of enemies by throwing an opponent you have restrained. First, restrain an opponent by pressing the attack button near them. Then, tilt the left stick to throw them. By tilting the left stick toward other enemies, you can send your captive flying straight into them. On my command, restrain and then throw your opponent. Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Hop, toi. Bon, c'est raté.
That is incorrect, boss!
Là c'était bon.
Fantastic! Again! Go!
Alors faut que je le refasse.
I'm ready, boss.
La physique hein, de Metal Gear Solid.
Fine work, boss! All right! Why don't we do something special since the boss is here? Anyone who feels like getting their ass kicked, step forward. Don't hold back, boss. When you're surrounded by multiple enemies, you'll have to take them on one after the other. To do it, simply press the attack button again while throwing the current enemy. Just be sure to wait for the icon to appear. Go!
I'm ready,
Aye.
boss.
D'accord.
Boss, press the attack button when the icon appears. Next.
Next. Ok.
Fantastic! Again! Go!
I'm ready, boss.
Next. Next. Fine work, boss! And stop! That's it for today! Thank you, boss!
Bon alors ils sont contents, je leur ai démoli la tête. C'est là que le scénario m'a vraiment sensé.
Snake!
What's going on, Kaz?
We've got guests.
Time to move.
Don't worry, it's not our friends from Langley. I brought him. Made sure we won't follow.
Thank you, big boss.
Call me Snake.
Oh, Sorry, Vic boss.
Listen up. For us, there is no victory.
But in revolution, doesn't one triumph or die?
We don't do either.
Here.
Thank you. I feel like a new man. There's no coffee like Costa Rican coffee.
So, what brings a distinguished scholar from the Costa Rican government to Colombia?
Professor Galvez comes from Costa Rica's University for Peace.
You see, over the past year, there have been sightings of an armed group in Costa Rica. They're not ours, of course.
Costa Rica doesn't have an army.
Correct. Article 12 of our Constitution states that the Army as a permanent institution is abolished.
The Peace Constitution.
You think it's rebels who fled Nicaragua?
No, they don't appear to be guerrillas. They're far too organized.
What's your government's take?
The authorities in San Jose claim it's a multinational security firm, hired by the Development Corporation of Costa Rica. Lies, obviously. They're bringing in state-of-the-art weaponry and equipment by the shipload.
Where'd they get that kind of cash?
I fear La CIA may be involved.
The CIA.
As you both know, the United States views Central America as its backyard. Even after Cuba, we've managed to maintain a delicate balance with the U.S.
And your government can't just give them the boot?
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Japan's constitution has something similar. Article 9. It says Japan renounces war and can maintain an army.
I understand that you and your men have neither state nor ideology. That you will fight any foe. Please, you must drive them out of our defenseless country. We come to you, the Militaires Sans Frontières.
So, you want to hire us?
Yes, as our deterrent. We can't afford to pay much, it's true. But we can offer you this. A forward operating base. An offshore plant in the Caribbean.
Sounds pretty good to me. This place is becoming a mess anyway. Snake, we need someplace we can settle down.
The government's agreed to cooperate. Unofficially, of course.
A chopper for transport would be nice too.
I'll see what I can do.
Hold it. You seem to think we're just a pack of dogs of war. Is that right?
Yes, that's what I've heard. You're an army without a state.
No, we've only left our countries behind.
Please, you must help us.
If your suspicions are true, force isn't gonna do any good. You'll have to find a political solution.
The government's hands are tied.
Go back to your bosses in San Jose. Tell them if they want, I'll introduce them to a negotiator I know.
No. I'm not here on their behalf.
So, what are you doing here?
For over 20 years, I've preached the virtues of peace at multiple universities. Tonight, I stand before you as an educator. This is my student. She came to me to study peace. Her name is Paz. Paz Ortega.
Paz. Peace.
No kidding. That's my name too. Kazuhira. It's Japanese for peace. Pleased to meet you, Paz. Call me Kaz.
They've got a supply port north of Puerto Limon, a town in la Costa del Mar Caribe. A few days ago, Paz stumbled upon that facility while searching for a lost friend. She was captured. She's only a child, 16 years old. They did terrible things to her, but somehow she managed to escape. Oh, my God. She's huérfana. Her mother died when she was small, and she lost her grandparents in the Civil War. She hates war with a passion like no other.
My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. It is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid.
We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Donc on est venu nous demander de sauver le Costa Rica, n'est-ce pas?
Miller here. Do you copy, Snake? I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view. To change your settings, use the start button to open the menu.
Non, non, ça devrait être bon.
There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice? Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Press the X and B buttons while holding RB to switch weapons. Ready your weapon with LT, then press RT to fire. How about a little shooting practice? Try hitting a coconut.
Alors, je dois tirer sur...
Select equipment by pressing the X or B button while holding LB. To check your map, press the start button to open the menu.
Alors,
The M16 is a standard assault rifle, capable of rapid fire. The Mark 22 tranquilizer gun can put enemies to sleep. The closer to the head you hit, the more effective it is. Tranquilizer rounds are hard to come by. Don't waste them. Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake. Use LT to ready throwing weapons. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with RT. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther. You won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button. The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate.
donc nous avons, oui, été engagés pour libérer le Costa Rica, visiblement. Nous avons par ailleurs vu le futur maître Miller, hein, ici appelé Kazuhira Miller, ou Kaz Miller.
Don't you think you could use a little more
Non,
practice?
c'est bon. Hop.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. Break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
Et retour à la narration, je me disais bien.
they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant. A place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, guys. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Ah, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the professor.
I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
I don't have a name. Stopped using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa, where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then, drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA?
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to. Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
So? So what?
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I need to get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all... Many people... I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Paz. Voice print analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss.
What?
You call loyalty.
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent.
Ideology?
The
Feelings?
song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
I am loyal to
Boss
myself.
is alive in Costa Rica.
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss. Well, what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country? Then I suppose you won't need this.
Wait! Snake?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Okay. For peace, then.
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible.
Ok, donc j'ai de la chance, ils sont aveugles. Hein. Donc voilà la base du scénario que j'avais complètement oublié, hein, alors que j'ai déjà fait le début du jeu 2-3 fois.
This is a sneaking mission. Hide behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is a last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you. To press up against a wall, face it and hit the action button. From that position, you can press LT to detect enemies. That also works while lying down.
Ils se réveillent aussi vite les mecs? Oh la vache. Ah, lui là-bas.
The indicator in the upper right serves as a compass and shows sound sources. Pay attention to your surroundings. The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage. Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
D'accord, donc tout ce qu'on rapporte, qu'on ramasse, pour lequel on n'a pas de place, c'est envoyé à la base. Ok. Continue à avancer tranquillement. Et donc oui, The Boss qui serait vivante au Costa Rica alors qu'on pensait l'avoir tuée à la fin de Metal Gear Solid 3. Bien sûr. C'est même la base du scénario de Metal Gear. Hein. Ce qui pousse Big Boss à quitter l'armée américaine.
Looks like you're inside the compound. Security is tight. Stay sharp.
Par contre, on peut pas se déplacer comme ça. Ok. Alors, il y a un mec à gauche, il y en a un à droite. Par contre, j'ai un problème de stick. Alors. J'ai un problème de stick. Voilà, ça devrait être bon. Non, j'ai toujours un problème de stick. Il recule tout seul. Pourquoi il recule? Est-ce que c'est une feature des contrôles du jeu? Il recule pour se mettre à distance ou qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Alors. Vas-y. Non. Il y a un moment, faut s'endormir. Et toi, tu dors direct, ok. Ok. Merde, j'ai plus de silencieux. Alors, je me suis débarrassé visiblement. Mince.
Infiltrate the facility on the east side of the compound.
I know I saw something.
Ok. Tiens. Ok, donc j'ai perdu mon silencieux déjà, c'est cool. C'est cool, c'est cool. Allô?
Yes, sir, we broke them. We acquired the whereabouts of target 500.
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded. The barge has cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
D'accord. Donc on a des QTE pendant les cinématiques de ce genre.
Freeze! The cargo, where's it headed? What is it?
Air suit! In the mountains!
What's up there? This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
Nom de nom. Classement A. Bon, bah, je me suis plutôt bien débrouillé sur cette mission. Je me suis bien débrouillé, ok.